going on? We got some hinges. Got a little bit of hinges today in the mail. Ain't much to them. For a Toyota RAV4, and just trying to unlock the Toyota RAV4. I think I showed where the hinges bent up on the bottom. These are Amazon ones. Two for $50. The dealer wants 75 a piece for these. They look. The only difference between this one and the dealer one is it's painted. So yeah. Well, they're Amazon. That's why they're cheap. But anyways, I got some paint, so the paint's gonna, the can of paint's gonna offset the price of the stuff anyway. So it'll hello. So anyways, it'll offset the price of what I saved on the hinges, but then at least they'll, when you look underneath the hood, underneath the hatch, you'll go, well, it all looks the same to me. It all looks the same to me. Now there's little gaskets on here that's also, see the red? That's a gasket that's, I'm trying to pull them off, but they're glued on there, so you won't see them. You won't see the you won't see the gaskets that they're painted, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Different ways of scuffing them up. There's the Scotch-Brite. You might be able to make it out. Scotch-Brite. And then there's just regular automotive sandpaper. This stuff here you can get like at Ace Hardware and stuff. Either one you want to do. I just got both because that's the only way I can replenish my stock of sandpaper and stuff, is when I do some oddball thing like that. I just kind of get a little bit of extra. You just got to scuff it up a little bit. Not, you don't need to sand it so it's bright and shiny. It's just got to be scuffed up enough that when you put the paint on it, that it's going to stick. I mean, you can see that I'm scuffing it up a little bit. The that stuff doesn't take much to plug the pores up on it. You know what I mean by plugging the pores up? It wears out quicker because it's so fine. I said, all you got to do is scuff it up a little bit. Now when you scuff it up, what happens is you leave a residue on it. You leave like, we'll say, a coat of dirt on it. And so what you need to do is remove that coat of dirt too. See, this one, this piece is almost toast, because I'm not getting, if I keep looking, there's a fly in here that's very annoying. I thought it was a mosquito, but no, nope. It's both. There's both in here. They keep landing on the landing pad here. They think this is the landing pad up here because it's so smooth. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. Here's one. You might be able to see that it's no longer shiny anymore. If I'm itching my nose is because it's itchy. And you can tell when it's wore out because it doesn't make the scuffy noise no more. It just kind of slides on there like, you know, like butter on pancakes, right? You give this one a little bit of a all right, so now we got 2 hinges that have been pretty much sanded. All right, before you do that, you got to get one of these things. They're pretty cheap. How cheap are they? How cheap are those things? You're saying you need 2 of them. 2 of them. They're $1.99 a piece. You only need one. $1.99. They're tack cloth. They call it tack cloth. And what it does is you can use it over and over again. I think I got one in here somewhere that I've used. It just is tacky, and you can feel it being tacky. And what you're doing is you're wiping it on this material to wipe off what stuff's on it. Like say if there was, you can also, if you're thinking, hey, maybe there was some oil on it, well, you'd probably have to get some brake clean or paint thinner or something like that. There's no oil on it. So I got this one like that. We're hanging it up. Hanging them on the hooks. And let me show you the tack cloth after I'm done so you can say, well, I don't need that. Can't I just use a towel? You can use a towel if that's what you want to do, because you don't want to spend the $2. Or maybe you can't get to them. All right. See, this is why I say use the tack cloth. See, this is see the dark right there? That's the stuff. That's the stuff I just wiped off that was underneath the from sanding it. So I just slide her back. I just slide her back up in this tack cloth bag. Put some tape on it, whatever. I keep thinking I'm gonna get bit by mosquitoes, so just shove her back in the bag. And you're good till next time. The next thing you got to sand. Any kind of metal product, it's really a good, it's a real good thing. So now I got this paint from the automobile place because I wanted to match the color of the car. So when I put it on there, I am crack. What do you mean I look like crack? I am crack, okay? As long as you get that straight. And you're a crackhead, but I'm crack, right? Whatever. So anyway, here's my hinges. You can see them both. Here's one of them. After I, So anyways, I got some automobile paint, you know what I'm saying? from yeah, I know it. Right from the automotive paint place. They can give you one can and a little bit of stuff. 35 bucks, same color. He come out, checked the code number, and he says, "Yeah, this is what you need right here. We put it all in there so you don't have to put it clear over top." I said, "Okay, I love it. And anything to make it shorter, right?" Yeah. So, anyways, we got that all good to go. Let's see. Don't you want to take and put all that on at one shot? No, you don't. And if you're in favor of like the crackhead thing, the comment, the smell of the aerosol paint, this is your fan right here. It's your buddy right here. So you need to let that tack for a bit. If you put too much on, you know what's going to happen, don't you? You're going to run, and then you're going to be crying. You'll be crying. It's kind of funny that this color was a different color. Maybe I should have shook it up first. Because this color here looks just like silver. It says it's bronze omni. Bronze omni. And the color of the car is kind of a cinnamon, oh shoot, cinnamon something. Cinnamon brown. So maybe I needed to get myself a pan shaker. I was gonna make one of those things that some guys have to shake your can, but I have never got around to it. Of course, mine was probably gonna be better than anybody else's, probably, huh? Huh? You guys having a good weekend or what? You might gotta remember, this is Man's Weekend. Don't forget, Man's Weekend. You know what I'm saying? Man's Weekend. So make sure you get what your favorite drink out, whatever that may be. It may be anything. I know I'm going to look for something tomorrow. Huh? Anyways, where y'all from? Anyways, what state you from? Where y'all state from? Where y'all from? Anyways. If you want to paint that the gasket underneath the bottom, just knock yourself out, because, like I said, nobody's gonna see it, and the only guys that are gonna tell on me will be you guys, and you guys probably won't even remember after tomorrow. Boy, this paint smells good. Whew! It's turning a different color now. My lighting is just terrible in the garage, especially over here in this corner. Over here in this corner is much better, but over in this corner, it's just terrible, as you can tell. But this is where I need to paint, because all the paint from that will all fall on this project here, that's still in need of being redone. No, it was probably a good idea that I shook this out, because what is going on now is it's starting to change a different color. I think. Yeah, I don't know. Brain damage. Anyways, this will be just going to be a short one for you. I started this project on the, it'll come out. Just a minute. Let me tell you, on this, tailgate here. This tailgate. And I got it all cut out, which I was going to show a video on it, and I didn't do it because I'm bad. Don't tell anybody. So I got that all cut out. And now I need these pieces of metal here that are 1.25 inches by 1.5 or 2 inches. And then I need to put threaded holes in it. So that stuff is pretty, I don't know what it is, 1/8 inch metal. So I got to find some of that stuff because I got to put this all back together. But I cut that all out. I was going to start putting this in. And then I found out that I need that metal. And the only thing I got is this thin stuff. That's pretty thin. You know what I'm saying? It's too thin. It's too thin. But I was looking around in my hoard and I ain't found it yet. I ain't found it. You would think that I'd found it by now, but I ain't found it. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of metal around here. Oh, I can see you better now. See you later. Too much excitement for me. Yeah, make sure you get your drink for tomorrow. Probably today would be the best day to get it. So you can get yourself stocked up for tomorrow because remember, this is Father's weekend. That means you get to do whatever you want to do. And if they give you a hard time about it, just tell them come talk to me. All right? Father's weekend. You get to do whatever you want to do, whatever that is. But you won't because that's what we don't do. We don't do that kind of stuff. We continue to participate. Because I got this thin stuff. And I'm going to have to weld a nut to that. And, yeah. I know I got it, but I just got to find it. All right. So what else is going on, you guys? You guys didn't tell me where you're from or anything. I haven't seen a state on here yet. Other than Jim said I'm a crackhead. And he's too much excited for him. Mark stopped by. Bruce Banner stopped by. And my boy stopped by. And Amy Kraft stopped by today. Well, and you guys are so nice to me. And I got 5 people still watching, hanging out. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to do. I just wanted to paint that. And if I start to float away, it's because of the fumes. This is the one I got to get. And then add on, I don't know, add on this much. Yeah. So anyways, I looked in the back of your car and all I found was a box and a barrel, a box and a bucket. So yeah. Yep. All I got is some thicker metal and I can't use the thicker metal because I got to bend it. I got to do a little bend. Got to have a little bend. It's got to have a little bend. It's got to be a supportive thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll help you with that. I don't care. I'm gonna get you down there underneath there and just walk away and get my chair out and sit you watch you do all the work. That's what I'm gonna do. Just in case you think that I was gonna do all the work. So. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's where I'm at. that's where I'm at with the whole paint thing. If you guys are watching, if you're watching right now, tomorrow, middle of the day, I'm gonna be at a car show, filming car show stuff live, just like this, showing some cars. If you guys like that, most guys like cars. Most guys like to sit in their easy chair and this weekend and not have to leave the couch or the chair and drink their favorite drink and watch cars and do nothing this weekend. And so that's why I'm kind of doing it for the guys. Hey, for the guys, you know what I'm saying? Um, well, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of guys there watching that though. Back to the paint. I'm watching it dry over here. I don't know why. How long should this dry? Probably a couple hours, right? Let's see. I'm just on the bolt. Yeah, look at it. This looks like silver, doesn't it? Doesn't this look like silver? My eyes say it just is silver. That's one of them. Yeah, this one looks like the same. This looks like silver to me. Maybe the lighting or something. Huh? Because this says it just says bronze. What's a bronze color look like? Huh? Well, anyways, I just spent $35 on this can of paint, so. And that's the color that they sprayed in there. They sprayed, they give you a little spray inside the, they go, shh, and this is what it looks like. Is that? No, I didn't tinkle in it. Boys, I did not tinkle in the cup. It does. My tinkle don't look like that. Huh? It looks different. It's a different color than this. Now I'm gonna do it the rest of this can. Get a bag. Put about 10 coats on here, guys. 10 coats. If I put 10 coats on it, will it be the right color? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo, brings back the younger days. Remember when you're in your backyard and you wanted to change your color of your bicycle and you drove down to the cheapest place you could get paint and your bicycle was red and everybody else's was blue and you weren't cool unless your bike was the same color as theirs. And so you went and snuck into your dad's workshop or garage or wherever he had his hoard at, and you got some of his sandpaper out, so you're scuffing it all up, and then you sprayed it all down with whatever color was the favorite at that time, and Of course, you were probably too close for it, and then when you got on the bike after it dried, you kept like falling off the bike, and you're trying to figure out what it was, because you know you didn't drink because you're too young for it. But it was probably the good CFCs from this aerosol can that you probably inhaled too much of, and you weren't aware of it because you were so young. Yeah, we didn't do that then. No, no, we were good boys. Anyways, yeah, this is for adults only. I marked it for not kids, anyways. So, anyways, I hope somebody's having fun with it. Um, yeah. How did they get away with charging so much for a can of paint, though? By how long it took them to mix it up, or what? Because it was like 25 minutes. If it was 35, it should have took them 35 minutes to mix it right. So I should have waited another 10. Is that what you're saying? Is that how they get it? Huh? I'm losing everybody. They're all going. They're leaving me. That's it. They're fine. All right. So, anyways, I just wanted to show you that. It was like to be a 30-minute vid anyway. So, uh, have a good weekend, guys, and be responsible. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be taking of any kind of liquid or whatever else you're gonna do, is you better stay out of off the roads. You know, at least get somebody to drive you home. Somebody will miss you. It won't be me. I won't miss you because you didn't even tell me where you're from. So, and be good, be responsible. Your family will miss you. Let me tell you. Bye.